Well, Adam, off to a winning start, which was the key thing last weekend.
Yeah, I think that was the most important thing of the day, is that we come away with 3 points. Like we said after the game, it was the perfect picture in terms of lots and lots to work on, lots we need to improve on. Some real good things, but most importantly 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points and a clean sheet of the positives. Dan Mooney, I guess, was the one negative that came out of it, really.
Yeah, real kick in the teeth, especially so early on, and after the pre-season he's obviously been brilliant for us. So unfortunately we'll miss Dan for a few weeks. But I thought Xander when he came on was excellent. I thought Riley when he came on was excellent. So we've got people, not only that we used on Saturday, but people in the squad that can come in and play a similar role and do equally as good jobs. So we've looked at a few things this week, and we've got good options in there. So although it is a loss, losing Dan, we're more than capable of replacing it.
With Dan, it's a hamstring injury, is it?
Yeah, hammy. Not as bad as we initially thought, which is good news. So we'll take our time, and obviously we got 4 games in 2 weeks now, so it's a busy period, and we'll make sure that we use people for that. But it gives Dan time to recover over the next couple of weeks, and then we'll see how long that takes.
It was a good result, obviously. Are there any aspects of the performance you'd be looking to improve? I know it's early days anyway. But
Everything. I think we in review of the game and analysis of the game, I think we can improve in all areas. I think this team is, I've said it before, this team will get better with time and playing together and going through the process together. So I think we can get better in all areas, and it's something that we've looked at the things we do well. We want to push. I think sometimes you get carried away with the areas that you feel need strengthening, instead of looking at the areas that you're really good at and working on them. So we know what our strengths are, and they're the areas we want to push. And while we're doing that, the areas we do feel we can get better on, we'll be looking into as well.
On to this weekend then, an away trip to Worksop Town.
Yeah, another tough game. I think it's we're going into a period over the next 2 weeks where I think we'll face every dimension of the National League North. I think we'll have every different challenge that this league brings. So we've got to make sure we're ready, and like I say, it starts tomorrow with a really tough game. They were unfortunate last week at Macclesfield. Obviously a team that's got momentum, been promoted, have a way of playing, very organised. You can tell they're well coached. So we know what they'll bring, but same as every game, it's about what we do. When our first away trip, we want to go and get points on the board, so that's our mindset.
Yeah, as you said, they'll have that momentum, and they're in front of the home fans, first time at this level, so they'll be really keen to make a mark. Yeah,
we're obviously expecting a big crowd there, being at the first home game. It'll be a good atmosphere, I imagine, but that's all part of managing away performances. We're going to have to control that and make sure that we stay focused on what the job is, and not get caught up in the event and the moment. We've got to stay focused on the job. It's an away day. We need a strong performance, and we'll have to do whatever it takes on the day to win the game. But I'm excited for these next couple of weeks. I think we've got some good games in there, and for me, I look at every moment as an opportunity to put points on the board. So that is going to be the focus for tomorrow.
Harriers, of course, had such a good season last season. They're going to be there to be shot at largely this time, aren't they? Lots of clubs will want to take them down.
Yeah, what a great pressure. I think it's, for me, that's, if you want to be in the game at whatever level you're at, you want to be in these positions. If you don't want that, then you need to have a good look at yourself. I think these are the situations, the moments as a sportsman. You want to be in that situation. You want the pressure of having to succeed. You want a target on your back. You want people to come after you, and that's where you have to raise everything you do. You raise your performance, you raise your motivation, you raise your focus, and you get ready to fight. And I think we're putting a group together with a mindset that that's the case. I said it in the summer when I first came in, when I met the players. We have to, whether we're at home or away, we have to walk with a confidence of who we are and what we stand for. We carry a massive fan base, and we have to represent that, and the confidence has to be there for all to see. It has to border on arrogance without crossing it, because then you end up killing yourself. So it's a real fine balance, because when you represent a club like this, you have to come with a belief that you're here to be successful, and that takes a certain kind of character. And for me, the aim is to produce that in not just the playing squad, but the staff, the supporters, and then you have to be willing to do the work that gets you that merit. So no, looking forward to the journey. We know we're going to be shot at times. We know people are going to want to ruin our day, whether it's home or away. But I'm looking forward to all those challenges.
Dan Mooney, we discussed. Did everybody else come through unharmed, as it were?
Yeah, we're good. Squad strong. Squad will be used over the next 2 weeks. We're obviously Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Monday. So I will rotate. I've been really open with that, with the players, especially since I've come in. There'll be times where people are excellent on a Saturday and won't play on a Tuesday. I think it's so important that we understand that every game produces different types of challenges, and we need different ingredients. Worksop will be different to Scarborough. There's no doubts about that, and then Oxford will be totally different again on Tuesday. So we have to make sure we're ready for each battle, and not, like I say about confidence and arrogance, not go into every game thinking we just have to turn up, because then we will get beat. So we'll be prepared for every event, and the boys will be ready.
I appreciate all players are different, but that must be a difficult aspect of management, really. Somebody's very good on a Saturday, then you leave them out on a Tuesday, they probably come hammering on your door, don't they?
Yeah, but look, this is it's not about me. It's not about me and me having an ego, and it's the same for the players. It's not about them and their ego. That there's moments that I'll have to bite the bullet in terms of my thought process, because I understand that there's certain individuals that need rhythm and they need to stay in that flow. So we'll have to work with that, but it's about the football club winning, and that's the bottom line. It's not whether I win, it's not whether individuals win, it's about the team and the club winning, and I believe strongly in that, and I'll stick to that. I won't come away from that. So there's always tough conversations. My environment is an open one. We speak very honestly, and people will always know where they stand, and I expect them to buy into it. And if they don't buy into it, then it'll be a short journey.
Thank you very much.
I wanted to mention Louis Francis to you, because with the timing of the start of the season, his contract kind of slipped under the radar a little bit. He's been with you all pre-season, and he's kind of signed long term, so I guess as well as being part of this squad, you look at him as perhaps one for the future as well? Yeah,
100%. So much potential. He had a lot of interest over the summer, and for different reasons, like it does with young players. Certain things didn't happen. We've been really happy with him in pre-season, and we were kind of at the end of what we planned to do recruitment wise, so it was something we had to go out of the borders with, but we feel it's worth it. We feel that if Louis had to go in and play now, we're more than comfortable with him, but we think he's got a massive future, and we've got to get his development right. We've got to make sure that we get his game time right. At some time it might mean him having a month out on loan and coming back, but he'll be training with us every day, because we've got high hopes for him. So great attitude, great mentality as a modern day young defender. Carries everything. He's physical, aggressive, but can play. So no, I'm excited for his journey.
There are a lot of good, mature young footballers, but not easy to preach patience to an 18, 19-year-old, I suppose, is it? What's that challenge like?
No, and for me, it's the same as anything in life. There's a process with everything. You can't expect to jump from A to Z and be the complete product in whatever you do in life. Unfortunately, it don't work like that. So Louis will have to buy into that process. He's a very down-to-earth, intelligent young man, so I've got no doubts he'll understand that. But at the same time, when he does go into the team, if he performs, he keeps his shirt. I've got no qualms whatsoever with young people going in and playing. It's happened with me in the past, and it'll happen in the future. So ultimately, as a footballer, you earn the right, and whenever that time is, I'm sure he'll take his chance.